Well, apologies, guys, but yeah, the audio for the other Nora video was probably very rough, and I'd love to sum up and just do a quick summation of that, but I foolishly once again try to dive into this bizarre rant fest, and I'm just like puzzled as to what is Nora saying because it's like, I mean, I get it, and again, I am not a professional psychotherapist, but I don't know. This seems like pure projection. So, at one point in her very long diatribolos, Nora says, "What have you accomplished in your 40 years?" Well, actually, Alonso has done a very successful job of trying to make sure certain really horrific injustices, such as the alleged, which I think is real, but I have to say YouTube alleged murder of Kyle Brennan, just to name one case. He's done that. So I have to give Alonso a lot of credit there. He's also forced to bring attention to certain other cases that a lot of people have tried to forget, like Jerry Armstrong. So I don't know. And then with that's the obvious question. Okay, well, what has Nora accomplished? I mean, she has accomplished things because she helped Aaron destroy a lot of lives and created a lot of victims. But in terms of positive change, um, yeah, really not any. So not quite sure what she's asking. But now let me give a broader scope to what exactly is she up to. Well, apparently she went through a handful of the articles on Alonso's blog, which has been censored. Now, please ask, why was it censored? Oh, because you see, Nora's friends decided to censor it. So yes, Nora is trying to pull from a blog that her friends censored. And she's cynically asking, well, what is this really accomplishing? Who the hell cares? Rah, 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 rah. I would need more statistics and evidence and sources. Well, Nora, if you actually went through the blog seriously and carefully, he does give sources. Now, are there sources enough to provide, I don't know, uh, power to what he's saying? Maybe, maybe not, but he is giving sources. I've gone through a lot of the articles on the blog. So anyway, so she's just lying about the contents. But again, listen, financially, this doesn't hurt me because now I can sort of help you guys say, well, what was on this blog anyway? Well, I'm going to have to go from memory, but I say, okay, he was talking about this, talking about that. So, please become a channel member and we'll go through the memory lane of what Alonso was up to. And again, if Nora wants to have this weird tripart war between herself, DOA, and Alonso, maybe she needs to stop being so lazy. Really. So for one thing, she brought up, Alonso was criticizing the LaPoop and DOA's role in the LaPoop. Correct. Alonso said this publicly. He said this repeatedly. He didn't think that the LaPoop was a very productive protest. I agree. And by the way, it wasn't. What did it yield exactly? What did we get from the constant screaming and the back and forth with the patrons of LaPoop? Nothing. We didn't get anything out of it. So, kind of a waste of time. And there we go. Now, again, I'm not saying we agree with everything Alonso's doing or that Jerry's doing, but really, what exactly is Nora asking? Because Nora wanted to do an interview with Jerry. So were going to be the devastating, hard hitting questions. Oh, where's the money? Right? Because Jerry had a settlement for about nearly $1 million with the Church of Scientology. And Nora's like, well, why are you talking? You've got the money, Jerry. That was going to be the great set of questions that Nora was going to have for Jerry Armstrong, one of the best anti-Scientology activists of all time, fighting the church for 40 years. Yeah, where's the money, Jerry? Well, you can see why Jerry perhaps was not interested in talking with her. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. At this point, I'm just, what is there with Nora? I mean, we're just left with mockery, really. I mean, she's like trying to attack other people, saying, what do you really know about the sciences and the brains and the psychologies and psychiatrists? Nora, you're not an expert in any of these fields. Why are you babbling like this? Like, you're making it sound as if you have 20 PhDs in your background. You don't. So I'm just like, I'm befuddled as to what exactly is she up to, right? I mean, listen, I get it that Alonzo and DOA, I don't know, just working together is upsetting her. But what exactly is the deal here? That we're going to try to destroy Jerry by bringing up the money? Is this really the serious, quote, anti Scientology activism she's promoting? Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Well, again, despite what Nora thinks, yes, we should be asking some deep questions here, right? I think it's a little unclear where this alliance is going to go, or if it's really going to yield very much by DOA and Alonzo teaming up together. But again, it has yielded some things. Again, whether I like it or not, DOA put a decent video on the Kyle Brennan case. It at least got to some of the central issues with Kyle Brennan and the cover up by the church, right? Two things can be true. We can be very skeptical about where the Alonzo DOA alliance is going, but if it does yield some good results, we have to acknowledge that. Again, if it's mainly bad results, well, we'll acknowledge that too. But I mean, really, just asking these stupid, dumb, moronic questions. In Article 529, you say brainwashing bad. But then in Article 2526, Chapter B, you say brainwashing don't exist. Contradiction! Well, Nora, as someone in the chat explained, there's a difference between saying conceptually X does not exist versus B, using it as a slang term just as a matter of human communication. For instance, you could be an atheist, a diehard Richard Dawkins atheist, but say you drop a hammer on your toe and you say, "Oh my God, I'm in pain." That is not a contradiction. That is not a contradiction at all. You can still use a term used by others just to get by in the world because it's like, oh, well, that's our language. It's so embedded in our language. You can't just get rid of it. It's like, all right, it is what it is. We'll just say God metaphorically. You know, there's such things as metaphoric meanings. I just got to stop. I mean, really, if you want to criticize Alonzo's work, there's plenty to criticize. Believe me, I'm like, yeah, I've read some of those books. I've read some of those sources, and I'm like, I don't think that's exactly what those sources are saying. I'm not accusing Alonzo of deception. I'm just saying that seems like a very hasty generalization from that set of facts or those set of sources, in my humble opinion. But where are we going with this? It's that what Alonzo's doing a secret OSA op with Jerry Armstrong? Like, huh? How does that work? Why? To what end? Really? Really? Like, why are you upset? Jerry doesn't want to talk to you. A lot of people don't want to talk to you. That doesn't mean, oh, I think they're double, triple OSA McDonald's burgers. No, Nora. No. You're just not very good at what you allegedly do. You're not a good researcher. You're not a good activist. You're just all around not a good person. A lot of people don't want to talk to you, don't want to associate with you, are going to run running and screaming away from you. Let's just grow up and be like, all right, it is what it is. But I know this. Alonzo has done a few good things for this general anti-Scientology cause. What has Nora done? Almost nothing constructive or productive. In comparison, like nearly zero. You're not one to judge others. You're really not. Maybe get started doing something productive and or constructive, then talk.